Ladies and gents, the time has arrived.
It has.
Welcome to the first, is this our first?
Yeah.
Annual Group Chat Awards. Woo!
Crowds are roaring.
Massive crowd here live in the studio.
Tuxedos for everyone.
I just want to go on record and say everyone cherish this moment because when we're at Staples, I want everyone who was with us from the beginning to really soak it in with us.
We're at the Shrine this year. We'll be at the Staples next year.
Peppermint Nightclub, all the way to Staples.
Yeah, I want Hollywood Bowl.
That's a nice venue.
Better venue, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring some wine.
Yeah.
Cheeses. Okay. Well, listen, everyone listen to this gets comp
Smoke a
tickets
J.
when we make it there. Smoke a J. Listen to some group chat.
Yeah.
God, that'd be fun. You know?
Wild.
Okay. Well, here we are. So you can look forward to this every year. We have already, not by ourselves, we've already been coined as the most reliable award show ever.
By Variety. We're on the cover of Variety.
On the cover,
I never expected that.
Gosh, I mean.
Credible publications globally are recognizing our efforts.
I mean, what a week it's been, you know? Yeah. And so I just want to say, like, we have a lot of problems with award shows. We think they're long and drawn out. We think that they've killed the funny host. They're too PC.
Yeah.
And it's decided by some cockamamie group of elders.
The international press.
Some committee somewhere or some fake-ass votes.
Yeah.
And we don't do that shit over here.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck that. We are not PC. We tell the truth, and this is all based on 100% fact.
Yes. Fair and balanced.
So you can live, number one, you can use this for your holiday debates.
Yes.
You can bring this up at family dinners. You can chat about it over cocktails at New Year's, and you can soar right into the new year and claim all of these victories and these predictions as your own.
Yep, I agree.
Because that's what we're here to do on Group Chat. We're not only here to entertain you, we're here to equip you with the proper knowledge.
Yes, it's no joke.
No joke. There's no jokes being told here on the pod.
Zero.
You may laugh, but there is no jokes. Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
Let's jump right into it, man. Screw this old boring award show shit. Okay, let me explain to the listener how this is going to go. We've decided that in order to protect the fact-based nature of our awards, I'm going to go ahead and moderate, kind of like I do on the pod. I'm going to say the category. Dee and Anand, you guys are both going to have a pick. You're going to explain why. We might debate about it. We might all agree. I will then choose the winner based on whoever's argument.
So you're President G. Whatever you say goes.
That is correct. And also, if you lost, you now have to pretend like you won. You now have to join side and pretend like your argument never existed.
Or face execution.
Or maybe dick chopped off. This is Chinese rule / D's rule.
Someone loses their dick today.
Because the moment we decide, that is what Group Chat has decided.
Yes. I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
Okay, so at least everyone gets to hear everyone's arguments. Let me decide. All right. Here it is. We're going to start big.
Big.
This is a big, you know what?
We just do movie of the year first.
We do.
Yeah, there's no anticipation.
Damn.
Not supporting actor, none of that.
Gosh, we come right out. Okay.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Company of the year. No guidelines, no stipulations. Company of the year.
Could be anything.
D, what is it?
Shopify.
Why?
I think they are the only potential threat to Amazon.
Okay.
The stock has gone up from like somewhere in like $130 to like $390. I think the stock traded at today.
Impressive.
Impressive, very impressive.
Yeah, big year.
They are investing. I'm still questioning this decision, but they're investing in distribution and fulfillment.
Yep.
So they clearly have ambitions of being a one-stop shop for e-commerce.
Bold moves.
Some of the fastest growing e-commerce sites, Fashion Nova, Yeezy, Kylie, are all on Shopify, which a lot of people will argue is not the most robust platform.
Yep.
But once you start on it, it's too hard to leave.
Yep. Lock in.
Good lock in value.
Yep.
And I just think they've found a nice sweet spot. They are culturally the entrepreneur's brand.
Yep.
And they are, to me, the best product because of ease of use. That's my company of the year.
Wow. Anand?
Microsoft.
Why's that?
Well, everyone talks about the big tech giants, Facebook, Google, Tesla, and Netflix.
Yep.
Microsoft has been quietly kicking everyone's ass the last 5 years. I think it goes back last 5 years, but even this year.
Yeah.
So we just think about what we talk about this year. Everyone want to talk about Slack and how incredible Slack is. Microsoft quietly has been running a product called Teams, which has more users than Slack. Yep. They stole a $10 billion contract from Amazon that the Pentagon was awarding because the president was like, Bezos, oh, Microsoft, hey, we're the white knight. We don't want any controversy. We'll take your contract. Yep. This company has added almost $600 billion in market cap in the last 12 to 14 months.
That's a lot.
All while Bill's out curing diseases all over the
Making
world.
toilets.
So Steve Ballmer got to suck down margaritas.
Suck them down.
Courtside at his $2 billion Clipper franchise.
Sweaty and red face.
Added $30 billion to his net worth in the last 5 years.
Yep.
And our Brown CEO is just crushing it over there.
Shout out to the Brown CEO.
Yeah, brown as fuck.
Okay. I got to make my decision here, guys.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Simply for 2 reasons.
All right, I like it.
Sheer size and a Brown CEO, I got to give it to Microsoft.
Hey, you got to come in line. Stand in line.
Terrible choice.
I'm gonna be
Microsoft's a
honest.
$1.2 trillion company.
Yeah.
The size and
Support your people.
A lot of Indians use Shopify.
I want to see the
they're probably all engineers.
Yeah.
I want to see the Microsoft CEO get a body like what's his name?
Bezos?
No.
Kumail.
Kumail.
Yeah.
Then you know.
I'm hearing rumors that's not steroids. I asked around.
Bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a piece of me believes that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Wow, this is more combative than I thought. You know, I don't
Shut
know.
up and get to the next topic.
All right, I just didn't picture it this way. Okay, next up, another huge one, Artist of the Year. What that is for us, Entrepreneur of the Year. So over the last year, I'll start with Anand this time.
Okay.
Anand, who is the entrepreneur of 2019 that we should really be celebrating?
Some people know him as Eric. Some people know him as Zhang Yiming. He is the founder and CEO of ByteDance.
Oh, wow.
He is sitting in Beijing.
Sheesh, he went China on this one.
Yeah.
And when-
That's not American.
Wow. That's a
Well, I
tough one
think
to
drama
win.
set the tone early on where we are.
It's true.
He is sitting in Beijing and has effectively made TikTok one of the most used consumer applications in the last 12 months. It is used in the US, it's used in China, it's used in Europe, it's used in the Middle East, all while sitting in Beijing.
I don't believe his name is Eric.
His American name's Eric.
Yeah, that's
He goes by
bullshit.
his-
This guy can't even win.
Yeah, I don't know how I
don't
feel
even know
about
his
this guy.
name.
So he made up the name Eric?
Yes.
I don't know.
Scammer.
This is a tough one to win. I respect him, but this is tough.
I asked around tech circles, does he go by Zhang? They're like, in America they call him Eric, in the rest of the world they call him Zhang.
That's sketchy.
I can't wait to meet him. I'm like, what a brick.
Yeah, and in China he goes by Xi's
General.
servant. Okay, D, who is it?
Mine is a pair of entrepreneurs because they're co-founders.
Okay.
Mike and Mike from Revolve. They
I
are
already lost. Move on.
You lost.
local entrepreneurs.
Right down the
went
street.
to
Eric.
USC.
We got all similar names.
You got
Mike,
a
Mike.
fake-ass Eric.
No.
Eric and Eric from Bike Dance.
I mean, these guys they're like, they did what everyone in our circle wants to do.
Yep.
They built a business that's not only incredible, culturally relevant, party all over the world, took their company public, and got filthy rich.
Yep.
They're like the epitome of the American dream.
Yep.
So that's my,
And they have one hell of a Coachella.
yes.
You
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
one hell of everything.
You know what I love
Well, at least
about
we'll get a keeper invite.
Yeah.
You know who I'm picking. Yeah, that's what what I love about them is they've simultaneously shown me that you can have fun while you're working and also build a company of that size.
Yeah.
And normally you'd think you would learn that from two different people.
No.
But it's the mics.
Yeah.
Yep, you know who my winner is. It's the mics.
Yeah.
Not fake Eric. I don't even, Eric might not
fake-ass
even.
thing.
Yeah, I don't believe this. But both really good suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Mike and Mike. Okay, next up, I am excited for this one. It is the Scam Artist of the Year.
Thank you.
I would hope we overlap because I think there's only one winner here.
No, actually, there's not. I know who you're thinking.
Yeah, of course.
That's not who I'm picking.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Inside
Yeah.
trading here. Did you know his answer?
No, but he knows
No.
what I'm going to say.
My clear winner for Scammer of the Year
Yep.
is a gentleman by the name of John Foley.
Yep.
He started a company where you hop on a bike and you go nowhere.
Yep.
The road to nowhere is what I'd like to call it. And he's the CEO of Peloton.
Yep.
The company is sitting at $9-10 billion valuation.
Yep.
He is the Adam Newman that got away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who would have thought you could get away on a bike that doesn't go anywhere?
Yeah, exactly. The irony.
The irony of all this.
Yeah. He got away going nowhere.
Okay. And let me just ask you this. I want to clarify for the topic. Why would you title him a scam artist?
Because I think if he's low key, he's not out in public, he's not with the long hair acting like the other guy. The other
Sneaky.
guy is buying buying the crazy real estate, is trying to say he's going to change the world, all this shit.
Yeah.
If you just shut up and dribble,
Yeah.
you can scam people.
It's like Jolo, man. The
Yeah.
moment you want to live in the bright lights.
Yes. So that's what this category for me is like. Obviously, there's the obvious ones because we see them.
Yep.
But there's people who are just shut up and dribbling,
Yep.
like my man John here.
Foley. Okay.
Shut up and spinning.
Yeah. shut
Yeah,
up
but he
and
has
bite.
to work still.
Right now?
What's he
My
doing?
winner,
Give it to
Walked
us.
away.
Who is it?
Adam Newman,
Yeah.
$1.7 billion, and does not have to work anymore. Doesn't have to worry about the company.
Yep.
Destroyed probably now net 40 plus billion in corporate value.
Yeah.
We don't need to go over, the whole story again. We all talked about it enough, but he did it all legally.
Yeah. You're right. And there's a movie coming.
Yeah, I'm excited for the movie.
I got to say, man, I think I respect D. I respect your choice for going with the unexpected. Mm-hmm. But I think Anand wins this one, just once again on the fact that this guy destroyed so much value, also took home so much money, and everyone knows it, and you still get to keep it.
And you can't do anything about it.
And you have to work.
At least for now, Peloton's held value.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2 years, if it trades 90% below value, then Foley's a clear cut winner.
But if I see Foley walking around with like bare feet, and the
Long
stories
hair.
we hear about him, being super eccentric and out there, but Adam Newman I think is next level.
Yeah, he is next level.
Okay, I'll give it to Adam Newman.
All right.
All right. Next up, the best hustle of the year. Now I would assume, correct me if I'm wrong, you could really name a person is probably where you're going to go, but a company, a team, a group. Who showed the best hustle of 2019? Anand, I'm going to give this one to you first.
VC Tech.
How come?
So the headlines, if you were to look at 2019, all these tech IPOs, especially the consumer-facing ones that trade significantly below where they IPO'd at. Oh, it's such a bad story.
Yeah.
Guess what? All the VC firms, with the exception, actually no, because SoftBank's the only big one in Uber that lost money on their investment. Yeah. Everyone else made an absolute killing. There is a reason why every VC firm was pushing every one of their companies that could go public to go public, because they were like, hey, get out if it trades 30, 40% below, 20% below. I don't care. We invested so early on. We're going to make so much money.
Yep.
The early Uber investors, yeah, I'm sure they care that it's not an $80 billion or $100 billion company. It's only 49 or 50.
Yep.
But when you invest at a $100 million valuation, it does not matter. Yep. When you're just splitting hairs at that point.
Okay.
Split away.
It's a good argument. D? Who's the hustler of the year?
Mine is someone I actually met at a run club
Okay.
over a year ago, maybe even 2 years, probably around a year and a half. His name is Dylan Jacob. He started a company called Brewmate.
Okay.
Brewmate is a insulated adult beverage holder.
Okay.
He sells on Amazon. He sells on retailers. He is 25 years old, I think.
Yep.
He's from Bumblefuck, Indiana.
It's an actual place, right?
Yes.
Okay.
His business will do, I'm guessing based on just loose conversations, somewhere in the $30-40 million a year.
Sheesh.
He's a sole founder.
Yeah.
He grinded out. I met him when his business started taking off. It is mind blowing to me that there's like two worlds of entrepreneurs. There's like the VC, there's the the highly educated, know everyone kind of silver spoon folks that are raising money and starting these businesses. And then there's this whole nother generation of entrepreneurs that don't really get highlighted because it's not sexy.
Yeah.
He's selling insulated adult beverages. He was the #1 selling item on Amazon over the holidays, Black Friday.
Yeah.
Above Instapot, which is insane because he's competing against some of the most popular things in America.
Yep.
And somehow he's figured out how to get to the top. I think he's like an amazing story of like anything is possible. He's from Bumblefuck, Indiana.
Oh, great place.
His car that he owns, he's just a young dude doing it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm proud of him. Like
Yeah.
what he's done. It's impressive.
Okay, I think that because of the nature of this show, which is that we celebrate the next generation, I got to give this one to D. And also because Anand's borders on Scam Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
The hustle scam. Sometimes it's a gray area,
Yeah,
right?
I think those VCs knew what they were up to. Those same VCs were going to take WeWork public happily.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They would have made a killing.
Okay, so D you in that one. All right. Next up. What is the best investment of 2019? What if on January 1st you would have said, screw it, I'm betting the house on this, would have paid off big time right now? D?
So I didn't do a publicly traded company. I did what I thought I couldn't, like a holy shit moment.
Yep.
And it was Honey.
Yeah.
Honey sold for $4 billion.
Yep.
Questionable practices. I think that's the most phenomenal investment of 2019.
You know what's funny is there was a guy, I don't know if any of this is confidential, I don't think so. There was a guy at Rob's holiday party, and I have no idea the relation, I don't know. But he was an investor in Honey, and he was just shining. He was so happy.
Yeah.
You know, he was just, nothing like strutting into somebody else's holiday party fresh
a
off a
pile of
huge
cash.
payout.
That might be best exit of 2019.
Yeah.
Investment. The investment would have been 2015.
Okay, what do you got on it?
Apple.
Huh, okay.
So it's staring everyone in the face.
Yep.
Everyone in the world had access to it. And everyone's trying to get cute buying small companies or investing privately. And Apple at the beginning of the year, if someone were to ask me, I'd be like, yeah, it's safe. Like, you're not going to lose that much. Even if they go down, they may go down, but long term, it's safe. They're up like 72% this year.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's insane.
It's so insane.
So you could have had the safest investment because even if it had a few bad quarters, but instead your safe investment were like, I'm not trying to take a risk, which is where you probably put the majority of your money. You made 72%, which is an insane return in 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to give that one to Anand.
Okay.
Simply because I'm still not really even clear on what Honey does. And,
But they made $4 billion.
and I'm just a diehard Apple fan. And I think it's insane, like Anand said, like, there's all this like talk about investments and you can learn about it for years and you can become a master investor.
And
but
any
like
schmuck can invest in Apple.
any schmuck. And there's a lot of schmucks who probably made 70% on a good amount of money this year and are just celebrating. Yeah. Smart, good money.
It's good for our incumbent president.
Yeah, it is.
Tim Apple.
Tim Apple, man.
Apple.
Okay. The flip side of that is anytime there's something incredible, there has to be something absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
So what's the worst investment of 2019 that had you put all your money in, you would be living on the streets? I'm going to start with Anand on this one.
Juul. So Juul at the beginning of the year was not only valued close to 40 plus billion, they had real revenue, real profits, customer retention through the roof. And it seemed like despite all these companies that are privately held, there's a lot of, you can argue, are overvalued for the most part, especially the late stage ones. But with Juul, you could always point to but they're actually extremely profitable. Yeah. They actually have crazy revenue growth year over year, crazy profit growth year over year. It seemed untouchable. And in the last 6 months with regulation, it's been marked down over 50%. It's unclear where it goes from here. Is Juul going to be a big part of our life in the next couple of years? I don't know. I don't think anyone knows the answer to it.
Yeah.
And from where it started to where we're ending, it's pretty shocking to me.
Who would have thought, man?
Something so addictive.
Something so addictive and so just on trend, would be in this position in December. Gosh, I'm curious to see what the take is when I go home. I usually get a good Middle America gauge from my cousins and my relatives at home. I'm curious what the word is on Juul. Are kids still juuling all over the bathroom? I mean, there's no way these kids have all kicked their addictions.
No way.
So
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere, right?
I've been out around young people, and it is everywhere. The puff bars are everywhere. It did not go anywhere.
But it could be fragmented into these niche little products that
True.
don't get regulated, don't get big enough. Juul just got too big.
Yeah, everybody's going to alternatives now.
Right.
But nicotine is still hot.
Nicotine's hot. Nicotine addiction is hot.
It's fun.
Hot.
Good investment.
It's cool.
Okay. D?
Mine is a little broader, but it's in the same category.
Okay.
Every single cannabis stock got crushed this year.
Yeah, who would have thought?
So Kronos and I don't know, name all of them.
Canopy.
Canopy. Cannabis in 2018 was like some of the best performing companies, and these companies have literally got cut in half, almost all of them.
Yeah.
From some of their highs, they're down like 70%.
Yeah, MedMen's effectively bankrupt.
That's wild.
And the fact that here's the thing, and the interesting thing is there's no way cannabis is going nowhere.
Yep.
These businesses, though, are full of shit.
Everyone just jumped the damn gun.
Yeah, and it really reminds me of the dot-com bubble,
Yeah.
where, and I was part of this, where everyone was like, oh, the internet burst, the whole thing fell apart, and no one paid attention to the internet because all these stocks crashed, and then 10 years later, it changed kind of the way we live. Cannabis is on the precipice of that, where it's like, clearly there's an opportunity in cannabis, but now everyone has cold feet from investing in cannabis. But 10 years from now, everyone, it's going to be consumed on every single level.
So can I make one distinction?
Yep.
Is that when the first .com burst happened, the users weren't there. It was just this hope, and infrastructure wasn't built for how it is built now.
Yeah.
Everyone's still using cannabis. It's just these companies went backdoor to Toronto to get their
Yeah.
stocks public to swindle investors.
That's
But
why I
would
think it
argue,
was
like,
literally, that's why I think it's shockingly the worst investment, because people actually smoke, everyone smokes weed.
So explain to me why did that happen?
I can tell you because it's what we discussed on a previous pod. I think the people making money in cannabis, it's halfway legal, halfway illegal. And that's still what's going on. All the publicly traded companies are trying to navigate laws and pitch this story why they're going to be worth billions of dollars, but the laws haven't really followed yet.
So they just went too quick.
Yeah,
Like nobody
because
should be public.
You know
Like,
who's
for
making
example-
money is every weed shop that sells 50% through the front door, 50% through the back door.
Yeah. That's
and
where the
for
money's
example,
at.
did you see the Lowell got shut down, the cafe?
No.
Yes.
For what?
Some sort of hanky-panky.
Like Kinky Panky in the store was going on or what?
Some backdoor hanky panky.
I think it's some hanky-panky.
Or people are getting high and hanky panky and all around.
No, not that. You don't get shut down for that. I
The
think
only
something
people
happened.
making money in weed right now are the ones that have cash, and if you're collecting cash, that means you're probably not.
Hanky-panky.
Hanky frickin'.
What does hanky-panky
Hanky
mean?
panky means funny business.
Yeah. Do you know what funny business means?
This is the Pizza and Idiot segment. Give me more definition here.
It means
It's
like
a broad topic. Anything where, some
Questionable
the
legal,
skeets
halfway
and the
illegal.
scattles, the trickery.
Halfway
Questionable
legal,
activity.
halfway illegal. That's
Hanky
hanky
panky.
panky.
Okay. Thank you, thanks.
not sexual.
No, I know.
Okay,
we got that
dummy.
out of the way.
there might be some hanky panky. There might
I
be
mean,
some-
there might be.
Yeah, I mean at
That
Lowell,
wasn't clear.
I've seen.
Are
I've
they
already,
shut down indefinitely, or they're closed out of business? That's what I didn't understand when I saw that article.
They're shut down at the
Indefinite.
moment.
Got it.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. I have to give that one to D.
Thank
The
you.
Fair.
reason being is I think that is the most. I think everyone sees all the articles and stuff about Juul and all the regulations, and so it's not really, even though it's crazy, it's not really a shock that they're doing bad, and maybe long term they're okay. I think that your everyday person doesn't understand. They just think weed is on fire, period. Every weed company is crushing it. People are printing money legally, and now is the time to start 50 weed brands, and this is a bit of a shocker.
Okay.
So it's still a good time to be a legal drug dealer.
Yes.
Great. Unanimous. We agreed. Added category. Occupation of the year. Okay. Here's a big one. This seems early for this one, but we're going to do it. Who is the Kathy of the year? Now, in case you're new here, Kathys is what we call our listeners, our fans. They're our little monsters. They're our Barbs. They're the chatty Kathys.
Mm-hmm.
So who is our number one supporter of the year?
On and go.
On and go.
Taylor.
Wow.
So
Taylor
he
Offer?
so he went from listener
Yep, to contributor.
to contributor, has a newsletter based around him.
Around
He
him.
pipes in on the pods,
Yeah.
and he's trying to make himself a star.
Yeah, he
Honestly,
he pitched his
Honestly,
own.
that was mine too. I was like, he self-serving motherfucker.
He had a
Took
newsletter
advantage.
the other day pitching his own course he just
Yes.
did in our studio, and got us to promote it.
He could be scammer of the year, hustler of the year, and cat of the year, all in
Yeah,
one.
All of them.
Taylor has like this incredible ability to like identify an opportunity,
Yeah, and exploit it.
exploit
And
the fuck out
overstep
of
his
it.
boundaries.
Yeah. and
Sort of.
you know what's funny? I wrote down a couple things for Kathy of the year, and I had some funny ones, and then I had Taylor as one of them. I'm like, and then when you said, I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck him. Maybe he's it.
Yeah, yeah, he deserves that. He wins, no question. Yeah, he did it. I'm gonna give an honorable mention.
Okay.
Ilana.
Oh yes.
The reason why is it's pretty crazy that Ilana listened to the episode about your guy's dad having some medical problems, really stepped in and said, hey, I'll offer help with diet, all that stuff, came on the podcast, came in and brought us a bunch of healthy little snacks.
Yeah.
So just honorable mention Ilana, but Taylor definitely.
Yeah, from a positive standpoint, I agree it's her.
Sure, yeah.
From a negative, Taylor.
Okay, that's fair.
Alana even wingman me the other day.
Wow.
She got you a
At,
babe.
at the group chat live.
She
Wow.
gave you a layup?
Yep.
Who?
Oh, we can't reveal names.
Some healthy young woman.
Yeah.
Some very
Well, she
healthy-
clearly listened. She showed up at the live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
hearing about you and your 7 pizzas was probably a turn
Yeah,
on.
it probably ruined it.
Yeah. Ilana's not happy about your 14 domino slices.
No.
That's not on brand for her.
Okay. Gosh, let me just make sure. I want to make sure. Oh, gosh. Yeah, screw it, man. Screw it. We're going in order.
Yeah.
This one just feels big.
It's big.
Who is the winner of the year? Now, keep in mind, this is what we do here on group chat. This isn't song. This isn't best recording.
You're a
This isn't-
stone cold
This is
big dick winner.
a winner.
Yeah.
Who is the biggest winner of the year, D?
TikTok.
Oh, my God. You lose.
TikTok.
I hate you.
TikTok came out. I thought it was a fraud. I think it's Chinese fake people.
Eric.
Eric is just out here just like faking everything.
Even his name.
And you know what he did? He got 2 sucker punches at Facebook,
Yeah, he did.
which is the undefeated heavyweight champ of the world for a decade.
Mark versus
And-
Eric.
And Eric came in, uppercutted that little motherfucker, boom, shocked him in the face.
Yeah.
And you know what? That shit might be here to stay.
That one's for the Winkle
I think
vibe.
he's sucker punching Snapchat.
No one cares
Oh,
about
they're
Snapchat.
dead. That's just
No, but
beating
the
up
stock is on fire.
It's
For the-
not
No one
schmuck.
cares. That's a pity rally.
But I would
Schmuck
argue
market.
that the Snapchat user in the United States is the one that's losing time on Snapchat and moving.
No,
over
I
to
think
TikTok.
it's bigger. I actually
you just
think it's
cannot accept the fact that Zuckerberg took a gut punch.
Yeah.
stock doesn't show it. His personal net worth doesn't show it.
But wait, it's
by
delayed.
telling us all to
It's
F off on a
delayed.
regular basis.
It's freaking delayed.
That's my winner. Stone Cold. I cannot believe if you had told me in January TikTok would be culturally relevant to the level it is, I would not have believed you. That is shocking to me.
I told you a month ago.
Ah, shut up. You don't know anything.
Jesus.
You just jumped on.
I jumped on something that was winning. You didn't believe me.
No, but it's just unbelievable. Like I think it's impossible to penetrate a Facebook or Instagram. And what TikTok did is
They
like
penetrated
unimaginable.
Shit out of them.
Yeah.
They got penetrated.
They got
every
penaled.
angle. Okay.
They got their
Anand-
dicks cut off almost.
Yeah.
Anand beat that.
Mr. Jeffrey Bezos.
Oh wow.
So we start the year with
we-
some
yeah.
text messages.
You're right.
Some
Shirt off.
pictures.
Yeah, we did not talk about that anymore.
As embarrassing as it possibly can get for one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the history of the world, who is viewed as not only successful, smart, organized, just everything in his life you would appear is intact. It was exposed that everything was the exact opposite. Caught cheating on his wife, sending nudes, sending embarrassing
He's
texts.
a dirtbag.
And by the way, called out, whatever. Who did he call out and said, expose me then?
Fought Trump. Trump said some tweets like
Yeah.
mocking him.
But what was remember when he
Yeah,
wrote that
yeah.
long thing?
Yeah.
that like
It was to the
thing-
person who was
Extorting him.
who was extorting him.
Yep.
And we now sit at the end of the year and no one's talking about it.
Yeah.
He looks happy.
He looks happy. Him and his alive girl.
Him and his alive girl.
Yeah.
I'm curious
The
where they're
company's on
spending
fire.
years.
Somewhere nice.
The company's on absolute fire. No one views him negatively anymore.
No.
It could have been this like fall, but he just somehow was just able to.
And I'll tell you what, for a guy who's like, potentially stealing a lot of jobs, has a lot of warehouse hanky-panky going on.
Yeah.
The way, like, seeing the reaction of my family in Ohio where they're building this massive fulfillment center is like, he's literally, it's like LeBron James is back.
Wow.
And he's just bringing hope to the jobs. And, oh my gosh, someone cares about
That's
us.
what TikTok is doing. It's bringing hope.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. I think those are both incredible. And to be honest, I think they both win. That being said, I think what I like better on the banner is TikTok.
All right.
Well, that's because you're a homer.
Listen,
you and Eric are
I
in cahoots.
was early. Maybe I was still late, but I was still a month before you guys. And so, I'm just happy to see us all finally on the same page where we belong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, of course, you, once again, can't celebrate the winner of the year without also celebrating the loser.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the biggest loser? This is a bold accusation. Who was the biggest loser of 2019? Anand?
So it's more personal for me.
Okay. I like
USC,
that.
my alma mater.
That's good. That's real good. Why?
They've always been losers.
No, but this year was particularly bad.
Tell us why.
So we obviously had the kid cheating scandals, parents paying to get in, bribing them, faking them as athletes. There was massive controversies at the senior leadership across the university, from the president to the dean of the business school to the athletic director.
We suck at football.
We're terrible at football.
Yeah.
There was a glimmer of hope that we were going to get Urban Meyer, that used to coach Ohio State University,
Yeah.
national title winning
OH.
coach.
I saw him out at the club.
Yeah.
We saw him out at the club, and we didn't get him. We retained our shitty football coach. We had the worst recruiting class in the entire Pac-12 conference, which is the first time
Ever. Everyone wants to come to Hollywood.
USC always not only is number one perennially in the Pac-12, they're top 10 in the country.
Yeah.
We're number 12 within 12.
You need to have John Turgeon recruiting people and be like, you come to USC, you get Delilah.
Tables on us.
And across the
that'd
board,
work.
because obviously I have tons of friends that went to SC. I'm on so many different threads where everyone is pissed. Matt Leinart called out the university. Ex-football players are calling out the university publicly on Twitter.
Yeah.
We've become a complete embarrassment across the board, from football athletics, which we were the king of,
Yeah.
to integrity, to
Yeah.
admissions, just everything.
We've never been good at admissions.
At least we didn't get caught.
That's true. You can't get caught, man. Okay. All right. Damn. That's good. That's real good. D?
Mine is
So
Jeffrey
I guess
Epstein.
Maverick's not going to get into you.
So you just, no. You just blew
Go
those chances.
You're donating money. You're good.
That's true.
That's true. You're already in. Who's yours?
Mine's Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
He obviously is the sickest fuck of all time.
Yeah, we had that award, but we took it off.
Yeah,
Sickest fuck of the year.
And he got arrested,
Yep.
and they killed him.
They killed him.
So when you die, when you get
lose.
murdered,
You lose.
you lost.
You lost.
Okay? And he had a lot of good information for us to hear.
He did.
And he got murdered. I think this could be the biggest murder of the last, since JFK, MLK
Yeah.
situation. The amount of impact he could have on history. And he's
But Ghislaine has it all. There's still a living person who has it all.
Ghislaine's CIA.
She's CIA.
She was Plankton.
That's wild.
Yeah.
There's a
That's what's
living
going
person
on.
right now, free, walking around the world, that has all of the information, knows where all the bodies are hidden.
Nobody wants to know the truth. I'm giving the truth.
Okay. Okay, I have to. Unfortunately, once again, I don't like being in this spot because those are both incredible. I like Anand's better. There was more passion. It was more personal.
Yeah.
It was actual upset at, the whole time through the explanation, you kept saying we.
Yeah.
We got caught. We are bad at recruiting. You guys still are so tied to
Yeah.
I'm not.
Unfortunately-
I say they.
you said we.
Stay away from they.
I listened. You were still saying we.
Stay away from they, as DJ Khaled said.
Yeah, and I think that also because I'd like to take a moment to hate on college as a whole. But I think that when you have such a respected university and you just fumble after fumble after fumble, what are you doing, guys?
Okay.
Let's clean it up. Okay. Okay. Here's another one. Favorite segment that we do every Friday. This is bold. What was the content of the year? It can be anything. It can be a song. It can be a comedy skit, an Instagram post, full movie. D, it can be Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. Hobbs and Shaw was a close second.
Okay, T, what was it?
Succession.
Wow.
I think
I didn't know you were that into it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, but when I just think about when I'm at dinner or I meet people, I hear that show
Yep.
over and over and over again, and I
Shows
think
what type of circles you hang out in. You know what I mean?
people who are succeeding.
Yeah.
At any cost.
Yeah. And so I just think it has a big impact, particularly on the people that listen to this podcast, on just the inner workings of how something like that goes about. So
It's one of my favorite shows. But I would say I'd put Billions ahead of it.
I would say Billions is a little more entertaining,
Yep.
but Succession
more
is more
real?
interesting.
Yeah. You think
My
you
other
learn
content
more?
piece was Old Town Road.
Yeah, that'd just be a no-brainer.
Yeah. But I didn't.
That's
pick it.
fine. Okay, Anand.
I don't want people to think I'm just taking a shortcut or didn't put thought into it,
Okay.
but it's group chat.
Nice. Tell us why.
I think we've seen from actually meeting people that listen to this podcast that we're making meaningful impact on people's lives in terms of informing them on stuff that maybe they weren't interested in, or maybe they were and just didn't know how to get access to that information.
Yeah.
And I truly believe we've made an impact on people over the course of this year. We've been pretty open. We're not making any money off this.
Yeah.
We show up on Sunday nights.
Yeah, you heard the shitty ad at the beginning.
Yeah, no one's paying for that. And I think we've done a great job of giving different perspectives, giving information across the board, regardless of what industry you work in or what you do for a living. You're getting kind of the full scope of how to just go out in a day, and you'll be equipped with enough information to be, sound educated in a conversation wherever the topic goes.
You want to know what else I want to pat ourselves on the back for real quick? Is in a world of everything has already been done and there's so much content, there really isn't a show like ours. In the sense of that has the smarts where we have the smarts, not saying we're it's the highest level.
I am.
Okay. So the highest level of smarts, with the funny, talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, there's nobody doing anything like
No, there isn't.
No, we're the best.
Okay, good stuff. Obviously, I got to give it to Anand. It's just this is good for all of us. Yeah. So I love Succession too, and if you haven't watched it, you should absolutely do it. Disclaimer: the first 2 episodes are slow. Stick it out till the 3rd.
Yeah.
But yeah, we deserve it. Yeah. What would a group chat awards show be if you can't give yourself an award?
Especially us.
Yeah.
We're the biggest self-promoters around.
I mean, come on. Okay. Next up, what is the fake news? So fake news exploded over the last couple of years, the term as well as the actual thing itself. What is the fake news story of the year? D?
This is Jeffrey Epstein's suicide.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really even got to say much more.
I'm not saying anything more.
Please don't.
I won't.
The fake news story is that tech is over.
Oh.
Because if you were to look at, if you
Okay, I
scan
won this one. Come on.
if you scan headlines over the last 6 months, all you would think is, technology's over. None of these companies are going to be worth anything. It's all over. It's just patently false. Companies are getting funded at the same rate they were 12 months ago. There's going to be extreme winners. I just think this will just filter out better companies we built because the old rules don't apply, so you have to actually make companies that are long lasting.
D wins. It's a great point, but I think when it comes to fake news in 2019,
You need sensation.
you need sensation, and this is just blockbuster.
Yeah.
You can't really beat this. Okay. Next up, what is the product of the year? What's the best, most interesting, most risky or ambitious creation? What's the product of the year?
Whose turn?
Anand.
White Claw.
Nice. Solid.
So a year ago, I didn't think I've even heard of White Claw.
Yeah.
And I can't go to a public gathering, whether it's everyone getting around to watch a football game,
You guys
Run
had it the other day
Club.
at Run Club?
Yeah.
Run Club.
amazing.
I went to a baby shower. Everywhere I go where it's like a get together, White Claw is available, and that did not exist a year ago.
And it became a cultural meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that guy got paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
It's a tough one to beat.
It is a tough one.
What do you got?
Mine is Nike did a collaboration with a Japanese brand called Sacai.
Yep.
Nick Sakai?
No. He's Japanese as well. But it's Nike Sacai.
Yep.
And very close. This particular shoe in our little bubble is I saw it more than anything I've ever seen in my life. Like, it was the it shoe. It was on every single person's feet.
Yep.
It just, I got obsessed with just seeing it everywhere and just tracking all the colors they launched. I don't know if you live in a world where sneakers are important. To me, that was the shoe of the year. In terms of the impact it had on high fashion.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say one thing that we do on this show a little too much is we stay inside of our bubble. I feel like the Sacai is a little too bubble talk. I want to give this to the everyday man and woman that's out there chugging White Claw.
Yeah.
This one goes to Anand. It's too big. It's just, I think that seeing something become a meme, but then also be backed by the proper distribution and really be accessible, and everyone in the country is chugging this stuff.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
Okay. Okay, here's an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the politician of the year? D?
Mine is Andrew Yang.
Same.
Okay.
So we got a winner.
We got a winner.
Yeah.
Why?
Really? Because he's a nobody. He's not rich.
It's a
He just
He
fluked.
loves to point that.
It's interesting because
Because everyone says he's a tech millionaire, and it's just
Everyone
maybe
thinks he's
1
like a
million.
CEO.
1 million is not rich.
Everyone thinks he's like a 100 millionaire CEO, massive business
Yeah,
guy.
people think this is the equivalent of Zuck deciding to
Yes.
run with a better personality.
Yes.
Yep, that's true.
He's
Okay.
broke.
Your average person doesn't know who's richer, Michael Bloomberg or Andrew Yang.
No
Agree.
chance.
And-
And Michael Bloom is
but
$35 billion.
I bet
richer.
I bet, as soon as he has to bow out of this race because he has no shot, he's gonna make what do you think? The next 12 months post
Yeah.
50 million?
No way.
No, not 12 months. Maybe over the rest of his time.
No, he's not making
What do you think he gets speaking fees?
not
Quarter million?
much. Not much. He's not white. It's very different. The
Crazy
price goes
rich
down.
Asians.
That
Okay,
much?
so we're gonna go Singapore.
You don't think the rest of his life will make 50 million off of this boost?
50 million, no chance.
Books, podcasts.
I think you make 20.
Sheesh. Okay, well, either way, he deserves it. That's our winner.
Yeah.
Politician of the year.
Okay.
Did you guys see the clip of Trump trying to pronounce Buttigieg?
No.
Wow. You should look it up after this.
I mean,
it's right up
that's-
your alley.
I'm sure that's
That-
part of it.
Did you? I hate to go off topic,
That's
but
okay.
it was good. Buttigieg got attacked at the Democratic debate last night because he did one of those fundraisers in a wine cave with a bunch of Silicon Valley
Oh, yeah,
people,
yeah.
and then became because every VC person hosts an event at a wine cave,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh,
Losers.
he's hobnobbing with. I've been to a couple wine caves myself.
Yeah, you seem like the wine cave guy out of the three of us.
Just talk down on the poor.
Most likely to be in a wine cave. On it. Okay, just keep in mind, because it is some of the best content that exists.
Yeah.
After this is over, just Google Trump Buttigieg.
Okay.
Okay, who is the rising star or the most improved? So this could be someone who came out of nowhere or someone who made the biggest improvement of the entire 2019 year. I think we're on Anand, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Billie Eilish.
Great one.
So
Great one.
I think niche people knew who she was at the start of the year. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And
They
then
always do.
post Coachella, it's just been like the momentum's been crazy.
Yep.
It's like pretty obvious if you were to look at all the new artists of the last 12 months, who's going to be around in 5 years.
Yep.
She's obviously one of them. And it's just damn impressive. She resonates with so many people. And that's my pick.
Okay. D.
Mine is Naval Ravikant.
Wow. Wow.
He started Angel List, which is like, he's been known in the tech scene forever. And obviously early investor in these amazing businesses. He does a Joe Rogan podcast.
Yep.
Does his own podcast. And the amount of people that have recommended a podcast he did, an interview he did, I see people posting his quotes all day. To me, he has the potential to be...
The real Andrew Yang?
Yeah.
No, I don't think...
Because she's rich as shit.
I don't think he'd ever run
No,
for. Well,
but
who
I don't
knows?
think he'd run for office. But I think he could be like a sensible Gary V, where he's like giving people real, I know, just like a interesting perspective on life and business and family from experience, non-sensational. I don't know. He's positioned very well to have a major impact on humanity.
Yeah. And what I love about it most is it is the exact epitome of what can happen only in 2019 and beyond.
Yeah.
Is that some random investor dude
Random Indian.
can just explode off a good podcast in a freaking
Yeah, because
garage.
what's unique about Naval is that it's non-tech people that he's reaching now.
Yeah.
Because everyone in tech has known him forever.
Yeah.
And now it's like non-tech people are like, oh, did you hear about Naval? And if you ever watch one of his videos where he's just talking into the camera, it's very calming. He's
Yeah.
drinking tea. It's a
He's
nice
got a
tone.
Zen thing to him.
You gotta drink chamomile, bro.
Yeah.
It's chamomile.
He's going to make chamomile hot.
Yeah.
He should start a chamomile
Line.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to give it to D.
Okay.
I think because I personally listen to or have listened to probably more Naval than Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is a great one and absolutely huge. I was going to say Lil Nas X too because
Yeah.
he literally became the biggest artist in the world in like a month. But yeah, man, Naval, like I said, like an investor, business, entrepreneur type guy just blowing up off of a podcast. It also makes me really hopeful for like, we joke about all the shit on the internet, but like the fact that a Joe Rogan 3-hour podcast with them talking about real stuff can go so viral, and everyone, any restaurant I go, anything, everyone's always recommending, hey, did you listen to Naval?
Exactly.
Did you always-"
It's crazy.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Really optimistic for the future. Okay, I have one quick disclaimer in the middle of our little thing here. We got to speed the F up
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
because we are lagging.
Okay. We'll fly.
And let's make sure we keep our energy up and we keep just excited.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, D, you invented a character on this podcast. There he is. His name is Retail Joe.
Yeah.
Now, Retail Joe is the personification.
Yeah, you're still talking?
Yes. Gosh, your dumb everyday investor
Yeah, yeah.
that unfortunately invests in bad moves and gets their ass handed to them.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't win.
There we go. So what is the Retail Joe stock of the year?
Apple.
Why? That was a good investment.
My point is,
you
That-
transitioned
Yeah.
in one word.
anyone could have invested in Apple,
Yeah.
and we did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
But Retail Joe can't afford Apple.
Why? Why can't we afford Apple?
By the way,
You can't
Robinhood
afford its products. You
Robinhood
can't-
now lets you invest any amount.
Fractional.
Yeah, fractional. So I have a feeling Retail Joe's very fractional investor.
The point being is
It's the point
that Retail Joe would have invested in Apple.
I get it.
And 70% return.
Yep.
It's very rare that the most popular stock is also one of the best performing stocks.
Agreed. Okay, fair.
So Joe wins.
Anand?
I'm going to say Peloton
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
because Retail Joe over here was just telling us how Peloton's going to lose, and the stock's up like 30% since going public. So D's character cost Retail Joe a lot of money.
Suckers.
Yeah. I got to give it to Peloton. I think the Peloton might be what invented Retail Joe. It might have been from the Peloton.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those IPOs.
Yeah, I gotta keep it where it came from.
Okay.
This one goes to Peloton, but Apple won earlier. Okay, next up. What is the mode of transportation for the year? If you could say this represents 2019 as far as travel goes, what is it?
Electric bikes.
Like wheels?
Bicycles, yeah. Well, it's more like the jump bicycle.
Got it.
I think electric bikes are a big part of our future of transportation.
Okay.
I got to experience it, and I think it's one that actually is scalable.
Where have you been on an electric bike?
I've been around in LA, but I did it in Seattle. I've done it in, I think, in Wynwood, I took an electric bike. I think electric bikes, for whatever reason, because it's a bike, you don't kick it over. And if you don't kick it over, it lasts longer. Okay. That is the flaw of scooters, is that they don't last. Why do they last? Because people kick them over.
That's a good point.
Thank
Anand?
you.
Scooters.
Yeah.
It's directly impacted my life.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to go with scooters because I would say electric bikes might be the mode of transportation for 2020, but scooters just dominated 2019.
Okay. Fuck off. Next.
We're flying to these next ones, right?
Yeah.
Next up, what is the IPO of the year?
Whose turn?
What'd you say?
Anand. He
Oh,
said
my
his
turn.
Yep.
All of them. Because everyone gets rich in an IPO except for Retail Joe, regardless of how the stock performs.
Okay. D?
Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat was like we're celebrating a era of technology, and a plant-based burger was probably the best performing IPO.
That's fair. I agree. This one goes to
But
Beyond.
the stock's like gotten creamed.
It's still way
But
up.
it's still up, though.
It's
It's still way up.
but
It's above Zoom. It's above everybody.
It's down like 60% from its highs.
It's still above all the other ones.
Danny lost.
He got out.
Danny gained.
All right, fine.
Danny got out. It's Beyond. This one's for Danny. Okay, that's good. I like it. Okay, next up, what is another big one? What is the brand of the year? Who are we on? We are on D.
Brand.
No, we're on influencer celebrity of the year.
Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that one. Sorry. Who is the influencer / celebrity of the year?
Ryan.
Brian? Oh, the toy kid?
Ryan's Toys. He's
Yeah.
a kingpin.
He's a kingpin.
He's
printing
like
money.
Pablo Escobar in the 70s.
Printing money.
Yes.
Just high on like Kool-Aid.
And he's unboxing toys to children. And he's making $26 million.
Doesn't even know it yet.
No.
All right. Anand? It's hard to beat.
Kylie Jenner.
Oof.
So she's known
Good.
as just an influencer, but she's actually the most successful business influencer by any measure. She had a multi-billion-dollar exit. Everyone talks about all these D2C e-com companies, and Kylie quietly built and exited successfully
That's tough.
an incredible business.
Damn it, that's tough. I'm giving it to Kylie.
Kylie grew up on third base.
Listen, she grew up on third base. We get it, but she got the exit.
Ryan is just a poor ass kid just struggling.
You don't know what base he was on.
That kid was.
You don't know who his
that kid
parents
was
are?
in playing the game.
His mom got arrested for shoplifting.
Yes, that's what base he's on.
But
He's at home.
But the parents
He's
are the
waiting to
brains,
just
right?
hit the ball.
No,
I think it's just
shoplifting. They're peasants. They made it.
That's low.
Shoplifting is really low.
That's good. That's fucking good. This is a hard one. If I could do a dual one, I would. I got to give it to Kylie. The reason I give it to Kylie is because she successfully did like the influencer. She was the queen of the influencers. She invented a look and she got the exit.
Yeah.
No one's getting exits in influencer land.
Well, Ryan does need an exit because he's making $26 million.
It's true. Why would you exit that?
She also said 3 words and went completely viral.
Oh, yeah. Right,
She
good
hasn't
time.
said 3 words since she's born. She's a moron.
You've been her biggest fan this whole
just-
time.
He's
I'm
got
a
a
fan, but she's not smart. She's not smart.
I don't think anyone. What?
What?
Oh,
This guy.
Anand needs a refill.
Okay, well, go get me that tequila over there, too.
We're heating up in
Are we
here.
in a
And give me that cup of
holiday
ice.
party?
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Okay, we're heating up. We got the
Okay,
alcohol
go.
flowing. Okay, I just want to point out if you were at a Grammys or an Oscars, this would be the point. Number one, this would have taken 3 hours, and number two, this would be the point when everyone's sort of
Checks out.
intermission.
And you know what? We're not.
So we're
I'm not drinking that one.
But
Give me the other
refill
one.
your glasses and
Oh, we got drops.
refill your glasses.
That's what they do at award shows. They just drink.
It's true.
Yeah.
So let's
Golden
get
Globes.
fired up and let's shoot through this thing.
Okay, let's go.
Frickin'
Brand of the year.
strong. Okay, next up. Once again, like I said, another big one, another big trophy to give away. Someone's going to be really happy with this one. This could make or break careers. What is the brand of the year?
Whose turn?
It is on Anand.
Okay. Google. So they are doing all the stuff Facebook is doing that the whole world hates and despises, but they get none of the bad press, none of the slack for it. And they just cruise along. Everyone wants to Google, but everyone hates Facebook.
Okay.
But they have as much or more data than Facebook does on all of us.
All right. Fair. Creepy and fair. D?
Mine is, I have two.
Okay.
I picked a men's brand and a women's brand.
It's kind of cheating, but okay.
Men's brand of the year, Louis Vuitton.
Yep.
Women's brand of the year, Balenciaga.
Okay.
Luxury was 2019. I saw throw up amounts of both those brands. They're literally everywhere on people's feet, the bags, luggage, collaborations. Balenciaga, the damn logo is so annoying. I see it everywhere.
Yep.
To me, they won 2019.
Okay, I'm going to give this one to D because I would say Google is more of a business of the year, whereas brand, Louis Vuitton, I think, crushes. Right?
Fair.
Obviously, I agree.
I don't think anyone thinks of Google as a great brand, but your point still stands.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one. This is a real good one. Pete, you want to read it? You know what one we're on?
He's not reading. He's not paying attention.
I'll give you a clue. It's-
Idiot of the year.
Oh, nice. Who's up?
D's up.
Idiot of the year. D? Who's
My
your idiot?
easy choice was obviously Pete,
Okay.
because he's definitely an idiot. My winner, though, is Donald Trump. He has
Yep.
such a lead politically if he had just shut the fuck up. And the last 30, 60 days, the way he's acting and getting impeached, he's one of those guys, if he has a record-breaking economy, record-breaking unemployment, stock market's on fire, everything going for him that a first-term president could ever ask for.
Yep.
All he has to do is shut up.
Yep.
And he's in his own way at this point.
Yep.
So he's my idiot.
Fair. Honest.
Most powerful person on earth.
Most powerful idiot in the world.
Yeah.
AOC.
Wow.
So if you look at a year ago, there was all this hope and promise that this woman who came from being a waitress to rising to being a congresswoman.
Yep.
And there's all this hope that she's just going to be this new voice. Instead, she's just like more focused on being a celebrity and like memeing herself.
Yep.
Like with her feet up, claiming she won the Amazon like battle, but you clearly the city of New York clearly lost, and you're just taking a victory lap that doesn't exist.
Yep.
And it's just disappointing.
I agree.
And she's misleading voters daily on the way she analyzes business policies.
Yep. Okay. Once again, both good. I agree with both of them. I'm going to give it to Trump by sheer size.
Yeah.
I think if you look at, like, he might be the biggest idiot in history. Like, we might
Yeah.
forever, we might be 80 years old one day. Like, man, we watched the world's greatest idiot ever in place.
Yeah. Pete wanted to say that he was the biggest idiot.
Yeah.
You upset?
What the fuck?
Are you upset about that?
What, all this hard work and that's
All
what
right,
I get?
honorary mention, Pete.
Okay.
Okay. I'm okay
That's
with
all
that.
it took. That's all it took to make him happy. Okay, we have a new segment. We're moving on to another segment. This is something, once again, that you won't find on any of these other crappy-ass award shows. We've had a lot of success in this category, so I figure we might as well line ourselves up for the new year. And guys, you might want to write this down. You might want to record this section. This could be very valuable to you coming in the next year. Mm-hmm. The next segment is predictions for 2020.
Okay.
I want to know, guys, what is the best stock going to be for 2020? I think we're on Anand.
Disney.
How come?
I just think they've just done an incredible job of acquiring IP over the years.
Yep.
They have the Star Wars franchise, Marvel. They launched Disney Plus, which is going to go head to head with Netflix. The $250 billion market cap, $250 billion market cap. Netflix is $150 billion. If you think about how much more valuable IP Disney owns than Netflix, plus they're going to compete on streaming level, plus they have the movies that have box office and subsequent revenue after they finish in the box office, and their parks. I just think it's like a safe, strong bet going forward.
Is that the Apple of 2020, you think?
It could be.
Okay. Deep?
Mine is going to be Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon barely went up 20% this year.
Yep.
There's nothing that has slowed this business down. They literally put the death blow to FedEx this year. They're contesting the Microsoft $10 billion thing for why not?
Why not?
The guy's the CEO, founder of the company, shirt off, dick pics, nothing can stop him.
You say CEO of the company. His name's Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
Give him some respect. Put some respect on that name.
I'm calling him CEO. They are crushing businesses to a death blow.
Yep.
And the stock only went up 20%. The S&P 500 went up more.
Yeah.
This company in a recession is going to thrive more than any other company because they're just set up to win.
Yeah.
I think this is the beginning of Amazon. The story's not over yet.
Yeah. Damn it, man. They're both good. I don't know what to do here. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, because of my personal connection that I feel to Bob Iger after reading his book,
Like that.
I'm giving it to Disney. You know, I just feel like I've heard the story. I understand Bob's ups and downs. So happy for the new streaming
All right,
platform.
that's next
Bob's
topic.
70, wakes up at 4 a.m., does 45 minutes on the Versaclimber.
45 minutes.
You know what?
Bob's
You know what Jeff
winning.
Bezos does? He wakes up and fucks. He's like Dave Portnoy, but a trillionaire.
Just fucked. Oh,
How
shit.
good if Bezos released a video of him and Lauren Sanchez?
It would
probably
not be
exists.
like Dave Portnoy.
No, it'd be whispering.
I
a
think
live
he could
girl.
train hard enough for it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fit guy.
If he did that, that would boost the stock.
It would.
Yeah.
So he should take a note from Dave Portnoy. Okay, what's the worst stock of the year?
Peloton.
Yeah, easy.
Peloton is going
Easy.
to get destroyed to the fucking ground
Easy.
by the end of this year, 2020.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy. Okay, good. What is going to be in 2020 the best private company? What should we look out for?
My turn or his?
Anand.
Stripe.
Ooh, good one.
I think they're just going to continue to gain more market share.
Yep.
And I know there's competitors, but they have a brand name and a business that doesn't typically have brands, which is credit card processing.
Yep.
And I just think for the foreseeable future, they have founders that it's still a founder-driven business, which I love. And I think they're going to continue to crush.
It's a good one. D?
Triller.
Wow.
I think Triller is going to be big, huge in 2020.
Even with everything that's happening with TikTok.
I think U.S. government is going to slam that Chinese company into the ground.
Wasn't TikTok is like company of the year? or something?
Yeah, that was last year. We're talking next year. Next year it's over. People are up and then they come down.
I don't think Triller has a shot.
That's your opinion.
I don't either. As the judge, I don't think Triller has a shot.
And it is somebody who doesn't matter. They don't have a chance.
That's
do
why you don't
matter,
matter.
Pete.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's
Pete, I want you to
it's
know that
also
you
what
matter.
I've
Thank
said previously is like the TikTok's not an overnight sensation. TikTok was incubated from a $75 billion company that has billions of dollars behind it.
Wait till Google buys Triller. We love America. I'm an American guy. You guys are traitors.
You voted TikTok, whatever it was of the year.
That was last year.
No, that was 45 minutes ago.
That was last year, though. That was the last 12 months.
Okay, I guess.
I'm pro-America now.
For 2020, you're pro-America.
Yeah.
19, you weren't so sure.
No.
You danced on stage to the Chinese, you marched.
That was 19. 2020,
It's election year.
it's election year. I got to
buckle
double
down.
down on
He's trying
America.
to get an ambassadorship.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Aren't you a representative for the neighborhood down the street still? Okay. I give it to Stripe. Next up, what is the worst private company of 2020? What is going to be a disaster? What should we look out for? What is it?
My turn, right?
Yeah.
It is a sports team. It's called the Golden State Warriors. They are the biggest disaster of a company you could ever find. They're not even committing fraud. They're just terrible at what they do.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
They opened a new stadium.
Yep.
They have arguably one of the best players ever, and they can't win a game. They lost to the New York Knicks.
Losers.
This
I
franchise is
agree
worth
they're
zero.
losers, but they've sold all their seat licenses for like 30-year
Nah, but
contracts.
the value of the
That was a
team is
scam.
worth zero.
They did it based on the old hype.
Yeah, they're
I agree.
scammers.
That's a scam of the year.
Yeah.
Anand,
I'm not going to win, but I have a good one.
what is it?
Palantir.
What's that?
Exactly.
Exactly. You lost. Move on.
That's my point.
what's Palantir then?
Palantir is a company that no one really understands, but has been trading between 10 and 20 billion in the last like 3 years.
The
It's a
CIA
Peter
loves it.
Thiel,
Oh yeah, it's that. I knew it was
have the
that.
government contracts, and whenever you have a company that you really don't know the numbers but has all this hype and all
It's
this
corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. I'm going to dock you points because it's so obscure. It's obscure.
You read so many fucking books.
I
Pick
don't
up a
read about
newspaper.
fucking
Pick up a
Palantir.
newspaper.
It's
obscure. Boring. Golden State Warriors. They crush this one.
Yeah.
Losers. Okay, this one's a little tricky. So we're talking Uber, Peloton, Lyft, Jewel.
Let's just say like who's higher, lower.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, Uber, Peloton, Lyft, Jewel.
It'll take me 2 seconds to tell you the valuation.
You want to do it that way?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, first you have to tell us the current valuations, or at least, do you have it?
So Uber is around 50, Peloton's around 9 to 10, Lyft is around 14 to 15, Juul's 18 billion.
Okay,
Okay? Uber, I think, will be worth 25 billion, cut in half.
down from 50.
Peloton will be worth 4 billion, so
Down from-
60% decline.
Okay.
Lyft will be cut in half, somewhere around 6 or 7.
Wow.
Juul is going to be up, it's going to be worth 30 billion.
Up from what?
18.
Sheesh. It was, at the height, it was 40?
38.
Yeah,
36.
about 40, yeah.
Okay, on it?
So Uber, in a shocking response,
Yeah.
will be at 60 billion.
Whoa.
10 billion higher than their current valuation.
Okay.
Okay.
Peloton, I think will trade around 5 to 6 billion. Lyft, 12 billion.
But Juul?
Down from 14. Jewel, I think it hovers around 20 billion.
Those are good. We should really check back on those.
Uber's the big one. The rest we all just agree will be lower. I
he
think
says
Uber will
down
be
to
60
20.
billion. He says 25 billion.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, here's the question everyone wants to know. 2020 is an election year. Who's going to win?
Elizabeth Warren.
What?
Yeah.
You just answered Fan Love Friday, Donald Trump.
You answered less than 24 hours ago, Donald Trump.
I changed my mind. I did this after.
Jesus Christ. Elizabeth frickin' Warren?
Yeah.
Why?
I think that Trump is going to self-destruct.
Yeah.
And I think the story she's telling is going to resonate with people about the wine caves, the Facebooks. You see a little trip in the economy, someone like Elizabeth Warren's voice gets really loud really quickly. I don't think Bernie has it for whatever reason. I don't feel the burn like I felt 4 years ago.
I mean, he had a heart attack.
Yeah, something about Elizabeth Warren just feels like it could happen.
Yeah. Okay, Anand?
DJT.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Unfortunately, I really wish I didn't have to do this. I have to go with Anand. I think he's right.
Okay.
I think Trump will melt down, but I think the moment I saw how infuriated and charged up his base got at this impeachment, they're going to go all out to prove, because to them, that's like the establishment and the blah, 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 trying to keep him down, and he looks out for them, and they're going to...
Yeah, unfortunately, only Sleepy Joe, I think, has a shot.
Yeah, I think that, and I don't think Sleepy Joe has a shot, I think that Trump could still go bananas and people will still vote him in.
Yeah.
Because they love it. Okay. What happens with, here's a big issue for 2020, I want you guys' prediction on. What happens with all this topic of Facebook regulation, of breaking them up? Does anything happen to Facebook? We start with Anand this time.
0 chance.
Okay.
That's
My-
my answer.
My answer is Elizabeth Warren becomes president in 2021, drops the fucking hammer on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Just them
That's
or tech in general?
2021. So that should have been your prediction a year from now.
Maybe she'll do it in
I'm
December.
so,
She
I'm
won't
so
be
far in the
president by
future.
then.
I
Even
got
if
2
she
years
wins,
ahead
She gets inaugurated in January.
of 2021.
But he said, what if she drops the hammer in
Yeah.
December?
Yeah, whatever. Maybe she'll start early. Okay. Okay. So polar opposites.
Okay.
You know what? I don't have to pick winners on this one. This is
Yeah,
just your guys'
just,
predictions.
and you can chime in how
shut
you
up.
feel.
Hey, the alcohol's kicking in.
Definitely kicked in.
Okay, what happens to WeWork?
Nothing. It survives. It's just smaller. They got all the money. It's fine. The business will survive.
Agree.
Private.
It's privately held. SoftBank can't afford it to go zero. They'll slash all the costs. It'll exist in a smaller footprint.
I agree.
Okay.
Who will be the winner of 2020?
Your turn.
Zuck.
Oh, God.
He's going to dance all over us.
He's going to bite dance all over us?
He's going to bite dance all over us. Everyone thinks regulation's coming. Stock's going to be at a record high. He's printing money, stuff more ads, make it less advantageous for companies to advertise on his platforms. And everyone's still going to be doing it.
Yeah.
All right. D, I hope you're wrong, man. D.
Mine is two people.
Okay.
Well, one organization, one person. The Lakers and LeBron. They're going to win the NBA title.
Yeah.
It's going to be the greatest story in sports.
I agree.
Did you not just watch the game last night?
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Who
Jesus.
cares?
Talking about a game
December,
in
bro.
mid-December.
Come on.
No one
Pete.
cares in December.
Cannot wait to rub this in your face when it doesn't happen.
Yeah, okay, redhead. Shut up.
You may have to go
Ginger.
back to Wisconsin.
That's how I feel about
Oh, I
Anand.
forgot this Wisconsin guy with the Bucks beat the Lakers. Oh, God.
Yeah, what a joke. Okay, I agree. I think D's right, and I hope Anand is wrong.
Okay.
Who's going to be the biggest loser of 2020?
My turn?
Zuckerberg. Yeah,
Mine's TikTok. I think TikTok's going to fall off a cliff.
you are ridiculous.
It's going to be the biggest disaster of 2020.
You are a freaking
It's a disaster.
roller coaster.
It's a huge, huge disaster. Donald Trump is going to do a TikTok and the whole platform's going to die. That's what I predict. In July, after the convention, he's going to do a TikTok and everyone's like, ugh.
Okay. All right, whatever. It's your opinion. Anand?
It's a product that's near and dear to my heart. I love it. I'm a diehard consumer of this product, but it's the NBA.
Wow. Biggest loser?
I think the ratings decrease is not something to just kind of
lightly.
think is just this temporary thing.
Yeah.
I think structurally, the way the NBA is delivered as content isn't the way people want to consume this content. If you think about the NFL, it's one day, it's a social gathering, everyone gets together, there's fantasy, you only have to deal with it. Sure, there's Thursday night, Monday, but it's like an event.
Yep.
Everyone gets around, drinks, and there's super impact on every single week.
Yep.
Whereas there's 82 games, teams don't care about 82 games, players don't care about 82 games, no one cares about it. They have a huge structural problem. They have a great product. They're getting consumed socially on social media more than ever. Yeah. But I think they need to fix it, and they need to make drastic cuts now in how they're delivering the product in order to stop 10 years from now when we're like, whoa, the NBA valuations are a fraction of what they are today.
Okay.
What
All
do
right.
you think about the proposed tournament that they're debating?
It's the tournament's one thing, but it's not 82 games going down to 78. It's 82 games going down to where whatever that magic number is, where everyone needs to play every game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also think you could just do like 2 seasons a year.
Yeah.
Like I know that might sound insane right now, but I think with the speed at which everything moves, you could do 2 mini seasons a year, and people would watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this is going to be a tough one. What is going to be the content, the best content of 2020? Anand.
Trump mocking whoever the Democratic candidate is at the Republican National Convention.
Yep.
He will, if it's Buttigieg, he will make homophobic slurs.
Wow.
If
That's
it's
gonna be
Elizabeth
good.
Warren, it'll be anti-female slurs.
Yeah.
If it's Sleepy Joe, I guess it's just another old white guy. You can't, I mean, other than just mocking
He'll
it.
murder him. Sleepy Joe stumbles too much. You know,
Yeah.
like there's too many, he leaves too many open holes.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. D?
Mine is there's a movie coming out that Christopher Nolan did called Tenet.
Okay.
John David Washington, is that his name? Denzel's son
Oh.
is the
From Ballers?
is the star. It's Christopher Nolan. It's blockbuster. It's trippy. I think it's going to be the biggest movie of 2020.
Okay. I agree. I think that, man, I do think, to Anand's point, Trump's going to be at an all-time crazy level and just be going balls to the wall during, and
Yeah.
like, how dare you challenge my presidency? I'm going to be president for 15 years.
Yes,
I think it's
agree.
going to be good stuff.
Yep.
Okay. I want to do a quick round of personal predictions. The first one is, will my dad start a podcast?
I don't think your dad will start a podcast, but I think he'll be a regular guest on group chat.
Agreed 100%.
Yeah, I think he'll have a segment, no question, on group chat.
Completely agree. Anand, where do you think that you'll go on your trip that you won?
I'm feeling a little Asia.
Ooh, expensive.
I'm not paying.
I know. It's great.
I picked even more expensive.
What?
Galapagos.
Ooh.
I want Maldives.
Galapagos is just difficult.
Maybe I'll make Asia and then jump over to the Maldives.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
earned it. Okay. How about this one? Company goals for 2020.
I think after all these years, we're going to have our most profitable year ever.
Yep.
I think we have a handle on expenses. I think we have a handle on what really makes sense putting forth investment toward.
Yeah.
And I just really feel good about being very profitable.
Yeah. I
I'll
agree.
defer to you because we're doing the two-man answers.
Sure. I think really dialing in e-commerce on the Young and Reckless side. Like, I feel like we've done an incredible job. We've made a lot of progress. But next year, I think, is really like the big breakout, like wildly successful year.
Okay.
Personal goals for 2020.
Mine is learning how to say no.
Okay.
Pete's laughing.
Well, Pete took it, I think, in like
Do you can have a raise? No.
No. I learned
That's
already.
easy. That's easy. What happens? You go to you say yes. You go
I
to
think
too
I
many
commit to too much.
Yeah.
And it's not physically possible to continue at this pace
things? Yep.
in the future. Like, I did it in 2019 and I'm fucking tired.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
good for you, Anand.
I think my personal goal is, despite life getting busier and so much more time consuming is raising a family now with Amanda and Maverick, is to double and triple down on interactions with people close and dear to me.
Yeah. Okay, good. Mine, I think, is health-based. Like, I made a lot of progress in the last year on my workouts. I have a lot of progress to make on my eating still.
Okay.
I need to eat a lot of food to gain muscle, but I need to eat the right food to gain health.
Okay.
And I'd like to make some big health jumps. I quit the Juul, barely even drink.
Yeah, you don't drink, you're a pussy.
I'm a healthy poster child for American health. What can happen to a hillbilly nicotine addict once he sees the light?
Hillbilly, Baja Fresh, McDonald's eating.
Taco Bell loving, Mountain Dew sipping, Juul smoking. Healthy guy now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here is a quick lightning round to end it, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. So if you're still with us, thank you. I hope you've learned a lot.
Yeah.
I
God
hope
bless
that
you.
you feel set up for the new year. Here comes the speed round. Will D break 20,000 followers on Instagram? How many do you have now?
I have 22. Thank you.
Who wrote this?
Stupid fucking question.
Who frickin' wrote this? Okay, Taylor,
Let's
man.
let's raise the bar. 40,000.
40,000. Will D break 40,000 followers? Go.
I'm going to be at 100.
Okay, Anand?
I think he'll be at 40.
I think he'll be at 50. You know what I think? I think you've been doing a lot of content lately in the last year or so. I think this year it's really going to connect for you. I think if you just pick up TikTok, you'll be fine.
Well, we
But-
got the ace in the back hole, our TV show.
Plus, we'll have a TV show.
Okay.
So that'll work wonders. Okay, will drama run over or under 3.5 miles?
In the entire year, definitely under.
Under, for sure. Hate running. Love health, all
Oh, in
about
a
health.
year you won't run 3.5 miles?
No,
I
why
thought
would
it was in
run?
a day, and I said no.
No.
I'm saying the whole year he won't run 3.5 miles.
No, I freaking hate running. I'm a health dude now, but I'm not going to be running. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say I will, because I'm going to come to at least one run club. And all I
Wow.
got to do is jog another 0.3 miles.
Wow, I'm going to have 1,000 people there the day you tell me you're going to come. I'm going to buy everyone I've ever met.
Can't wait.
Okay?
Okay, will Group Chat do a nationwide tour?
Yes.
No.
No, only the hot cities.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no reason.
nationwide.
I don't
Just
want
needs to be
I don't want
a
to see
few cities.
fucking
I like
LA,
America.
New York, Miami, it doesn't exactly
No,
count.
I don't even want to. Yeah, I'm West Hollywood, Peppermint.
People say global tour and do one date in London, one date in Asia, one date in South
Nah,
America.
I'm good.
True.
We're not going anywhere.
Okay, here's a good one. Will Pete still have a job?
Unfortunately, yes.
I was
Yeah, I
going to
think
lead
so,
with
too.
unfortunately yes too.
Unfortunately, yes, also. You know, the thing about Pete,
As
even
much
though-
as he's a fucking idiot,
Yeah. He really has good spirit. He's a happy guy.
He's happy.
He stays late. He does the work.
He actually does work hard. He has a very good attitude. I could see him frustrated sometimes, but I don't really care that he's frustrated.
No.
But he does the work.
Let me say the only disclaimer. He gets caught up in some weird party situation.
Gets a Me Too.
Gets a Me Too. Gets some sort of.
I get a text from Taylor and like, Pete just
beat up a girl and pooped in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you got to bail him out.
Yeah.
And then fire
He's giving
him.
me a terrible look, after
saying,
all that
at
hard
least-
work, and that's how you think I'm going to go out?
at least a misdemeanor. That's your biggest threat.
And one more thing to add is Pete, at least around us and our friends that he sees often because he comes to our events and parties,
Yep.
he knows how to not be annoying.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah.
But damn it, when we're not
It's
around.
really-
When we're not around, he's taking shits and random
Shits and
girls.
pizzas.
eating 14
What's
pizzas.
up,
Those people don't, not to say they don't matter. They're
GP.
more
They're
people
GP.
my age.
Already saying people don't matter.
No, it's like more
Hollywood.
people like my age where I'm comfortable like that, but like.
But
Yeah,
yeah, he's
'cause
respectful around all the people I've brought him around.
The biggest challenge why
I can fit
it's
in
so
anything.
hard to hire people and bring people around. We have we're in a very privileged situation. We're on very privileged instances. And so most people fuck it up.
Yep.
Right? Because that's historically they've fucked it up. Pete's done a pretty good job.
I agree. And
He
Pete
shuts
is
the fuck up and does his job.
Pete is the exact opposite of all of the complaints we have about the new generation.
Yeah.
And another
He's not a
thing
softie.
people that people do that are in Pete's position is try to take advantage.
yeah.
Like using our relationships.
Yeah, I mean,
for
he
their own
did go to
benefit.
Rolling Loud. He's gone to a movie premiere. He's done some things that are
His
questionable.
version of
Well, but
taking
those
advantage.
are things that we would never have gone to.
Yeah. His
Yeah,
version
the-
of taking advantage is a couple extra slices of pizza.
Yeah, a haircut here and there.
Well, he does milk our haircuts.
He got a stocking. He got a stocking
Haircuts
today
and
from
snacks.
Reckless.
Yeah.
Haircuts and snacks, so be it. Sue
Definitely,
me.
he's eating snacks for like 3 companies.
Here's my prediction. Pete works out of the 5-4 side. Come April. I have one I just want to add. Let's see if there's anything good here. Any predictions on who will get canceled next year?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I have a good one.
Look, why don't you start second?
James Franco.
Wow.
I think it finally adds up. We've heard a lot of stories. He's dodged a lot of bullets. I think it finally adds up, and there's and people corner James Franco. He's out.
I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
The Rock.
Uncancelable.
I think Rock, there's some historical shit happens.
Wow.
Comes out.
Big. That's a big accusation.
Yeah.
Anand?
Steph Curry just got nudes leaked.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
His nudes?
Yes.
With
you guys
who?
didn't see this? It was trending all morning on Twitter.
Oh, no, I thought it was some basketball highlights. So I didn't
Oh
click it.
my God! Add that to the Golden State worst.
Yeah,
company
they're
of
the
year.
worst.
This guy has.
I know
DPs.
Pete's seen the nudes.
Who? No, I don't even know. You
What do
say
you
Steph
mean?
Curry did?
So the story is it hasn't been debunked as fake news yet,
Gosh.
but I think it's real. So
Sounds
someone
real.
leaked Snapchat photos that he sent of him, doing the Bezos, and they haven't been able to actually prove it's him, but
So his
whoever
face
gave the
isn't in
photos says it is, and there's tons of articles. You can Google
Well, it
it.
had to be really old then.
His face isn't in it. You're saying
His face is
he's a
in it.
cheater. What are you talking about? It has to be really old.
Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Steph Curry's out here cheating.
Good for him.
Oh, man, I got to see this now.
Google Steph Curry right now. And
I
see
am.
what
Make
comes
sure you
up.
Google.
pick
I'm a
the
big
website.
Googler.
Make sure you pick a good censored
Danny,
website.
you heard about this, right? Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Here's our final one, and then we can move on to 2020. If you had to guess one company that's going to go out of business of these 4, assuming one will, Bird, DoorDash, Postmates, Lime. Who is it?
Me personally, I don't think any of them are going out of business.
Tell Taylor. Taylor gave us the list.
I don't see any world where any of those 4 businesses are going out.
Not in 2020. I think there's going to be consolidation. So I could see DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, some sort of merger between some combination of those. Bird, Lime, maybe they partner. Maybe Bird gets acquired by Uber.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We want more. We want more. That's all we got.
I hope Variety is proud.
I think we did we did what we were supposed to do, especially for our first one. You
The
can look
International
forward to
Foreign
this
Press.
every year. You can look forward to us wrapping up the year with pure facts. We'll go ahead and make some Instagram slides of our winners.
We will.
Yeah, you will.
Pete will, yes.
Not we.
You may change my prediction for your job next year.
You know, maybe we should have like the band playing if one of us is going too long.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, hey, listen. I mean, compared to the other things, those things are 4 hours. That was nothing. Okay, guys, thank you for listening. I'm guessing everyone's traveling now. I hope you had a chance to catch the episode. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you agree, disagree. If you have any good holiday content of discussing any of these topics with your family members, let us know. Thank you guys for the incredible year of listening. Our listens have went through the roof this year. We've added live shows.
Yeah.
It's been a big, big year for Group Chat. So
It really has. It's been a fun ride.
next year we're going to have a real explosion, and these live shows I think are going to be something very. I think the same way I say that the stuff we talk about and the way we talk about it is very unique. The way that we are able to do these live shows, very unique.
They're
Not
an
like other
experience,
pods.
yeah.
And the community we're building is incredible. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.